I want to take a look at an interview that Steve Bannon did with Kari Lake. And it is so wild what I'm going to show you in this interview. And I want you to do what I did when I watched this. Because I cover politics, and I promise we'll get to this clip in a second, but to give you the context, because I cover politics, it's easy to get normalized or have these things normalized to you, right? Where you go, okay, yeah, it's bad what they're saying, but I'm not blown away by it because we hear so many of these wild claims being made and dishonest talking points being spread, so it becomes normal. It's not normal. This is unbelievable. Huge figures, media personalities, just absolutely lying through their teeth to a massive following of people who genuinely believe Kari Lake had the election stolen from her, it's all horrible and terrible, when that's not what happened at all. So last thing you should know before we dive into this is after Kari Lake's lawsuit, her election lawsuit that she brought to court, was thrown out by the judge because she did not bring the evidence, something that they seem to have a hard time understanding within the Kari Lake world, evidence for the claims, the wild accusations that she's been making. She did not provide evidence, so it got thrown out as it should have. She's going to appeal, or has appealed, is appealing that, and we'll see where it goes, which will be nowhere. And that's kind of the moment that this interview is taking place within. Take a look.
Maricopa County, it's a global situation. Just ask the 40,000 dead women and children in Ukraine and the people taking the incoming shelling today in eastern Ukraine. Ask the people in Taiwan, in the South China Sea. Ask them right now how important Maricopa County was to changing the direction of this country. Ask the people in the Rio Grande Valley or the people in New York City where the mayor's asking for $1 billion bailout. Where do we stand right now in the...
Almost all of the rest of the world sees the election deniers in our country as a complete humiliation. So sure, go ask any of those people across the world and they will be horrified with the lies you're spreading, Steve Bannon and Kari Lake.
The process. Walk our audience through what you say you're not going to give up. How does that manifest itself today?
Well, really quickly, what you just said, all of these things are interconnected. And when we have rigged elections, Steve, this is the result.
We don't.
We're on the verge of a world war. We've got inflation that's out of control. We have a border that's wide open, shockingly wide open, about to get worse. We've got drugs falling into our children's hands. We have outrageous things being taught to our children in school. This is the result of stolen elections. It started even before 2020. We've got to get control of our elections. We're going to appeal this. We've sent our response when it comes to the sanction. We've sent our response over to the judge, and we think that we had absolute merit with this lawsuit, and we're going to appeal it and take it even higher because we believe that if we can even get some of these other counts, you mentioned the signature verification. If the good people of Arizona saw what constituted a fair signature on these mail-in ballots, I guarantee you they would stand up and say no more mail-in ballots. It is outrageous what they let go through.
Okay, and we remember walking through the lawsuit that she brought forward and claims like that one just being absolutely without merit. Now, she has been ordered to have to pay $33,000 in legal expenses that Katie Hobbs had to spend in getting certain witnesses and stuff during that lawsuit process. Didn't get ordered to have to pay the full amount that was being asked for by some, but did have to pay $33,000. She's saying she's going to continue to appeal, bring it as high as possible, which sure, bring it as high as you'd like, Kari Lake. It's not going to result in what you want, because what you want is completely based off of lies, off of conspiracy theories, and complete baseless accusations and claims. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get a full extra show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there's a link in the description.